So God uses these examples on purpose to convict and convey. And we see he's convicting Pharaoh and he's conveying a message that Pharaoh can't understand. Oh, well, now the butler remembers, right? The butler remembers there was this guy, really nice guy in prison. He was over everybody. His name was Joseph. And he happened to interpret my dream word for word and also interpret the baker's dream. And I lived and the baker died. So he had a interpretation that was, with a life or death type of stakes at hand. Well, that could be helpful because what Pharaoh was seeing is life or death right in front of him. And what we have is this idea of life or death in our lives. That is why it's so scary, to think about the future without God, because God is life. He is light, right? And with him, there is no life and there is no light. Okay. And so you go to the darkness, right? Sin in the world, the wages of sin, the Bible says, is death. And these are choices that are going to have to come to us. Again, like the idea that God will use cows and corn and growing and eating and feeding for us to understand things like famine and plague and poverty and necessity and providence and sovereignty and faith.